Afternoon, students. I'm Arindam Bag. In my last class, I tried to explain till line number 43 of Ulysses, written by Alfred Tennyson. So today we are going to do the next part of this poetry. Um, I got a feedback from your end that I'm a bit faster, or rather fast, in my communication today. I'm trying my level best to keep the speed of my narration or explanation a bit slow so that you understand all the things. So here it is, line number 44 to 50. And please ignore the noises which are coming from my background. I'm staying in my home right now. So my family is with me. They are engaged in their daily works. That's why those noises are there. Please excuse me for that. So I managed to find a quieter place in my flat, and I hope my voice is clear and crisp and you will understand all the things here. So here are the lines we have. There lies the port, the vessel puffs her sail, there gloom the dark broad seas, my mariners' souls that have toiled and wrought and thought with me, that even with a frolic welcome took the thunder and the sunshine and opposed free hearts, free foreheads. You and I are old, old age hath yet his honor and his toil. So, this is our explanation. This is my explanation here. I'm trying to explain it. First of all, uh, the words which are marked in blue and red lines, I will try to explain that. Now, the word vessel. Vessel means ship. Now, pups hustle. Just a minute. Sorry, there was some noise. That's why I had to stop it. Vessel means a ship puffs herself. Um, the ship can't puff its own self. Probably the because of the wind, the sail is, getting some air and it puffs. But the way it has been described, we can I can say this is a case of personification, an inanimate object which acts or behaves like a living being. Now, the next word we have here, gloom. That means there gloom the dark broad seas. Now, that means that appearing darkness, the darkness is about to cover the entire sea. Hopefully, or as per the interpretation says, as per the situation we have here, the picture, the timing here is actually evening, and sun is going down and darkness is prevailing. That's why it says, there gloom the dark broad seas. My mariners, souls that have toiled. My mariners, his colleagues, whose souls have toiled. Souls. See, this is synecdoche. Why? Soul means here not only soul, but the persons actually. But instead of saying the persons, soul is a part of ours. The word soul has been used. Soul is a part of mariner's body, thus representing the mariners. Such as in certain case you will find descriptions like this: 50 heads work in this project. Heads means human head. So only head is there working. 50 heads represent or means 50 people working in a project. In the same manner, my mariner souls that have toiled, souls that have toiled. So the soul is only toiled? No. Soul is inside our body. Instead of describing their body, which experienced toiled or torture, it has been described as souls. And wrote and thought with me. My mariners, my colleagues, they experienced the same thing which Ulysses did. They have experienced the hardship of the sea life. That ever with a frolic welcome took the thunder and the sunshine. No matter what it is, whether it is thunder or whether it is sunshine, no person who is in the sea, for him, sunshine is always welcome. Sunshine represents good times, thunder represents bad times. As you can see, good times and bad times. Thunder means what? Storm, troubled weather, extreme weather, which is dangerous for the people who are already in the sea, in a ship that can be scattered and destroyed, drowned because of foul weather. Sunshine means good times, favorable weathers. They welcome, they welcome both of them. And opposed free hearts, free foreheads. You and I are old. Now here we can see there's been a reference. Free hearts. They fought with those people who were free and brave. They defeated them. They're referring to the people of Troy. There's a reference of Troy which was ravaged, which was destroyed by the Greek sides. They were free, they were hard to tame. Free hearts. Again, this is also a case, this will be always a case of synecdoche. Free hearts means heart is a part of human being. So instead of describing the entire human being, free human beings, it is said free hearts. They opposed it. And free foreheads with a lot of confidence. You and I are old. My mariners, my colleagues, both of both of us means Ulysses himself and his colleagues, both of them are old. But being old doesn't mean that you don't have any honor. He believes that old age hath. It's in archaic English. Old age has yet his honor and his toil. Just because you are old, you are retired, you cannot stay in a single place. You have to do your work. You need to be careful about your responsibility. So what you got here in the first line, there lies the port. Port means seaport. The vessel puffs a sail. That means the ship is ready, almost ready. There gloom the dark broad seas. But before they start the journey, they can see that the sea is covered with darkness. He's asking his mariners, he's trying to encourage his mariners, my mariners, souls that have toiled and wrought and thought with me. That ever with a frolic welcome took the thunder and the sunshine. No matter whatever condition we faced in the sea, we welcomed it. Bad times or good times, whatever it is. We opposed those free hearts and free foreheads. You and I are old. We are old now. But still, he believes that old age has his honor and his toil. So, this is this stanza 44 to 50. Now, let's see what we have here. Ulysses shifts our attention to the port of Ithaca, where he tells a ship is preparing to set sail. I told so. Gloom is usually a noun, but here it's a verb. That means appearing dark or scrolling. Thunder and sunshine is used to mean something like good times and bad times. They have gladly welcomed it. The phrase opposed, free hearts, free forehand is a little tricky. Ulysses means that his sailors opposed whatever came in their way. such as thunder, for example, and they did it as free men and with a lot of confidence. I gave some other explanation also. It is also true. Speaking of old age, Ulysses suggests that even though old people are respected, they also have responsibilities. I mentioned about it. Old people has some responsibilities to fulfill. Next, we have line number 51 to 56. Death closes all. Yes, you can run, but you cannot hide from death. Ultimately, it's going to win the race. Run faster, you may hide somewhere, but ultimately, death will close us all. Nobody will be spared. We will be destroyed by death. But something is the end. The word Eve represents means before. But before the end, before our final time, some work of noble note. Let us do something significant, some noble work may yet be done. Yes, there is still some time when we can do some good works, which is not unbecoming man that strove with gods, which will not be unjust to those people who fought with gods. Now, there is a direct reference here. It is directly referring to the conflict between Troy and the Greeks. You know that the reference we are having here is Homer's Iliad and Odyssey. In Iliad, it's an epic. There is a reference between these two civilizations, clash of these two civilizations, and they were fighting with each other furiously. And gods even take sides. Some of the gods were supporting the Greeks, some of the gods were supporting the Trojans. So that's why he says, not unbecoming men that strove with gods. The lights begin to twinkle from the rocks. So what happens? He is leaving the port now, and from the rocks means the island. So it's night now. So there are lights in the households. The lights begin to twinkle from the rocks, and this is another way, an elegant way of saying the stars are coming out. It's getting dark. The stars are coming out in the sky. They're prominent. Their presence can be observed. The long day wanes, the slow moon climbs. What you got here? The end of the day is like the end of his life. The long day wanes. Ultimately, the day is over. So does the life of Ulysses also. He knows that he is at the end of his life. The slow moon climbs. There was a call, I had to take it. The slow moon climbs. Now the night is prominent. You can see the stars are coming out, and the moon is now climbing up the sky. The deep moans round with many voices. There are many voices he can hear the moaning sounds around, probably the sounds of the waves, which has been described as the moaning sound. So, what he got here in lines 51 to 56, Ulysses knows that death will end everything, but he still believes he can do great things, things worthy of men who fought against the will of the gods during the Trojan War. I told you. Ere is an old poetic word that means before. Ulysses observes the sunset and arrival of night, but it seems like he is thinking about his own death as well. He is referring to evening, which signifies the old age and finally the death. It reminds us of ghosts or people mourning a death. Lights begin to twinkle from the rocks is an elegant way of saying the stars are coming out. So that will be all. Thank you for watching my video. I hope it will be useful. Today I tried to keep my pace little bit down. I hope it is understandable for you. Thank you for watching. Please share, subscribe. Please share, like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.